What's up guys, Corbin here. So before we get started on the review, I want you guys to take note. There is a $50 promo code. I don't know how long it lasts. I just have one that I can offer you guys. I think retail price is $2.99. $50 off, so it brings it to $2.50. So as you're watching the review today, keep in mind, do you think this is worth $250? If you do, hit that link, take that promo code, order one. I can tell you that I really like mine. Really no major complaints with it. But just as you're watching it, keep that in mind. Alright guys? Thanks. Enjoy it. So the moment you all have all been waiting for, I know, so patiently, is finally here. The Hudly review. So in this review, I'm going to start off by talking about the two levels of functionality, phone on versus phone off. Then I'm going to talk about actual installation, what it looks like, what people say when they first see it, and then I'm going to talk about the build quality, how well does it hold up, does the screen shake a lot while it's driving, and then I'm going to kind of just end with some of my thoughts about who the best market for this product is. So let's go ahead and get started. So up at the top, you're going to see the mini projector. And so the way that this works, let's see if I can get this to focus in a little more, is there's 4 buttons. The first button is going to be a power button, but it's also going to allow you to switch back to either this view or the phone connected view. And right now I don't have my phone connected. We'll get to that in a bit though. Up at the top, we'll also have these buttons. These are going to allow you to switch between which vehicle information you're going to be allowed to see, and this takes you to the settings where you can kind of customize the different things that you're seeing on the screen. So the different types of things that it'll show you here are acceleration G's. So that's the first one that I really like. This means that as you're accelerating, it'll show you how many G's you're pulling. The trip odometer, the runtime, that's my other favorite one. The average speed, your volts, your fuel percentage, that's how much fuel you have left, your coolant temperature, and your engine temperature. Actually, I think that might be external temperature, because that does line up with my car's temperature. So that's your external temperature. So if your car doesn't have a thermometer, that's kind of a cool little feature. So the first level of functionality with the Hudly is going to be this functionality right here. The direct connection to your car, no phone input. It turns on and off with your car almost instantaneously. Actually, it does a very good job of knowing when your car is on or off. And it's going to show you vehicle speed, your RPMs, and then the information below. And that's the level of functionality that you can expect with that. So I can't actually do the phone plugged in review today, unfortunately, because one of the things that I'm going to have to knock the Hudly for is that it uses a technology called MHL to allow your phone to project its image to the Hudly. And the issue with MHL is that it's a tad bit of an older technology. So my Google Pixel isn't actually able to use the MHL, but I am talking with him about how we can get that to work, and hopefully we can find a solution. The phones that will work with it, I can give you kind of a rough list here. iPhone 4S and Plus with the adapter, you are good to go. So the majority of iPhone users don't need to worry about this. Android users, since there are about 1 billion phones for Android, I would go ahead and look up and just Google a quick search of MHL compatible phone list, and it'll be the top link. It'll show you all the phones. I'm going to say that a lot of Android phones are compatible with it. The Google Pixel, unfortunately, is not. But again, I will keep you guys updated on what we end up finding out for that. Higher, I'm probably going to end up moving the projector into this corner right here and having the screen probably stay about the same. I haven't moved it over to the center or over there yet, but I'm sure it looks great over there too. Installation, not really a big deal. It probably took me 15 minutes of relaxed pace to get everything done. Another thing that I really enjoy about the Hudly is that I think it looks aesthetically pleasing. a lot of the same people that got in my car and had comments about how the Navity looked awkward or too bulky or just didn't look good up there. They have said, pretty much every single one of them has been like, wow, what does that do? That looks cool. Switch me seats real quick. I want to see what that does. Because when you're looking at it, it kind of looks like some sort of super speeder equipment. It really does. It looks really cool, and from the outside of the car, it looks cool too. People comment on it whenever I'm with them over by my car, and they say, well, what does that do? And I say, well, it's a head-up display, and it shows you some cool information like your acceleration G's, and people seem really into that. So look-wise, I think they did a really great job because they've kept it to where it's out of your way. This is my field of vision when I'm driving right here. Note how I just see the speed on the screen and there's nothing in front of me. Like the road is clear ahead. It's great. And again, the projector, I think it looks a little bit bigger on camera than it is in person. It's not necessarily small. I will say that it's not small, but it's definitely not huge, bulky, and menacing. You know, I have a fairly small windshield, and with that being said, I think it could be bigger and I would still be okay with it. So that's going to bring us to build quality. Number one thing for me with this head-up display after having the Navity was, does it shake? Because I cannot tell you how annoying it is to have a screen in front of your face that shakes and wobbles and vibrates and moves. Just picture that constantly while you're driving. It is so annoying. And surprisingly enough, because, you know, I was projecting in the comments that there would be probably some slight shaking, but since it's completely attached to the windshield, which, you know, is very well secured so it doesn't vibrate, I thought, you know, there should be minimal vibration. Well, I actually got a pleasant surprise in the fact that there is literally no vibration. And I'm being honest here, it does not shake even a little bit. The image stays this smooth while you're driving. It's almost scary good, because, you know, you'd think there would be some slight vibration, but no, it is actually perfect. So huge props to the Hudly team for really taking the time to engineer a product that doesn't make you angry to use. So with that, you guys, I'm going to be ending off the review. I think the most important thing to consider here is, if you're in the market for a head-up display, I think the Hudly is hands down the best competitor. Even if you can't put your phone into it, even if you don't get that functionality, I think for the $250 you'll be paying with the promo code, that you're getting a phenomenal deal. I don't think that there is any other head-up display on the market that I've seen, and keep in mind that I pay attention to the head-up display market because I really do believe in the technology and I really do enjoy it. So I don't think there's anyone that can compete on price or opportunity for features that Hudly does. I think that Hudly really is the best solution I've seen to retrofitting a car for a head-up display. So I want you guys to, you know, if you're in the market for one, I would pick this up without a doubt. Even if you can't plug your phone into it, go for it. Yes, plugging your phone in is really cool. You'll be able to get the Waze GPS. You could watch Netflix on it. You can literally do anything. It's really cool. But if you can't, and you still want the head-up display, I think that this is still a great option. And there's every possibility that, you know, in the near future we'll be able to resolve it to where more phones are going to be able to use it. So I really do believe that this is the answer. It's not taking up a lot of space on your dash. It's not impeding your vision. It's keeping the driver in mind. You can put this anywhere you want to on your windshield. The installation's fairly simple. I really think that the engineering behind this head-up display is hands down the best I've seen at a price that is phenomenal. $250. I would have paid closer to $400 for this, even if I couldn't have put my phone into it. Being completely honest with you guys, I probably would have paid about $500 if I could put my phone into it. So just, you know, keep that in mind, you guys. It is of tremendous value, and I think that you guys are really going to enjoy it if you pick one up. So if you guys want to, you can use the promo code down below. Again, if that code expires, I'd appreciate it if someone would mention it in the comments. I don't know how long it lasts. I don't know how many people are allowed to use it. Just last person that tries to use it and it doesn't work out, please post. Thank you for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. Shout out to all 20 of you who are subscribed to me. I wake up every morning for you guys. Not really. Realistically, I probably won't be making a lot more videos, but you guys are the MVPs. Thanks, everyone.